There you are. Thank you again. I wish you safe journeys.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ukraine. Oh my.
That lady on the bus was so sweet.
That was almost a very big problem.
Yeah. She saw that we wanted to get off and that we hadn't been able to.
We were blocked, basically. We were trying to get off and we were blocked.
So she quickly ran to the bus driver and told him to let us off. Here we are.
Bus station at least.
Oh. Our bags are in, we bought our tickets, and in just 4 hours time we will be arriving in Odessa, Ukraine. We're Sarah and Marek, amateur backpackers who somehow managed to travel around Europe for a whole year for under $10,000. From working on sailboats to hitchhiking across 3 countries, our budget travels have been anything but boring. We're about to start a trip through the infamous Balkans, 8 countries in 6 weeks. Can we do it? Subscribe to find out.
Today is the 17th of February 2022. We're in Chisinau in Moldova, and today we are traveling to Ukraine. Now, one of the main reasons that we're actually doing this is because our flights home back to South Africa are booked for this Sunday from Kiev.
I'm feeling uncertain but not afraid.
It is pretty daunting at the moment traveling to Ukraine, just based on all the media headlines that's getting put out, but after the people that we've spoken to that's been in Ukraine, as well as locals here around Moldova, we are pretty confident in our decision, but it still is pretty scary at the same time. Goodbye, Moldova. Thank you for being so good to us. It's time to cross the border. It only took about 45 minutes. Ever since we crossed the border probably about an hour ago, everything looks fine. We haven't seen any presence of military personnel. Like, granted, we may be a long way away from any potential conflict zone, but life looks like it's normal.
For anyone interested, in order to enter Ukraine, we needed to show our proof of vaccination and a medical insurance that we'd purchased beforehand that's recognized by Ukraine. We'll leave a link in the description for the one that we bought. So we're here, we've arrived, but we are feeling a little bit lost. Don't really know what direction to go in for the rest of the day. It's quite a build-up of emotions because of the media and the way the media has portrayed things that are happening here in Ukraine at the moment. So you come in sort of expecting
a warland almost.
Something more than what it is. It's just normal. Everyone's just walking around normally. And
People are smiling.
yeah, people are happy. I don't know, life is just normal here.
So we haven't really planned past this point. We had
Yes.
this whole big idea that this was going to be crazy coming to Ukraine. Now we're just here and
It's
nothing.
just normal.
Okay, but we're here. We're in Odessa. Let's go make the most of it.
What is this place? This feels looks like where all the hipster, trendy young people come to eat, but the prices...
Some of the prices here for the food are literally the same price as what we're paying for 2 people for a hostel tonight.
So...
Little handy piece of information. If you wanted to withdraw money, we went into 4 different banks, and this bank, Idea Bank, was the only one that didn't charge us a withdrawal fee. Also, if you've got long hair, just make sure you take a hat or a beanie with you. Our hair is blowing everywhere. Goodness me, look at the size of this place. We're taking a walk through a corridor called the Odessa Passage, and it is stunning.
You literally have to watch where you put your feet because you cannot stop looking up. It's beautiful.
Держите визиточку. Поехали на экскурсию. Hello.
Hello.
What is you from?
South Africa.
Южная Америка. Есть. Но у нас экскурсия на Russian language, на русском языке.
Oh, okay.
Окей?
That's okay. Yeah, thank
Окей.
you.
Ну,
Thank you so much.
Ребята, экскурсия по Одессе. Приглашаем всех. Поехали на экскурсию по городу.
We're about to arrive somewhere pretty interesting. It's something called the Potemkin Stairs, and it's a bit of an optical illusion. I'll explain why. So there are 192 steps in total. It is 142 meters long, and 2 very interesting pieces of information. It is wider at the top than what it is at the bottom, and also when you're standing at the top, all you can see are the landings, and when you're standing at the bottom, all you can see are stairs. I think we need to go down to test this theory. If you're not too keen to walk up and down the steps, there is also a funicular that rides alongside the stairs. I'd say that it's true. You can literally only see the steps on the bottom, and it is huge. It took us a couple of minutes to walk down, but standing here at the bottom looking up, it feels like it'll take us hours to reach the top, and that's exactly what they were hoping to achieve, making it look longer than what it actually is. Taken about 45 minutes, but we finally reached the coastline on the Black Sea. We just have to go and touch the water. It's really cold. Coming into Ukraine this morning, we didn't really know what to expect, but what I can say is that we definitely were not expecting Odessa. If we're being completely honest, driving in, it didn't look like such a great city, but after walking around and just being in the city proper, it really is a beautiful place. Now again, take this with a pinch of salt. We may not be anywhere near any potential source of conflict, but Ukraine, from what we've seen so far, is definitely not the war zone that the media is trying to portray it out to be.
Overall, I really enjoyed the city. I thought it was beautiful. The only downside for me was that I was on the lookout for some traditional Ukrainian cuisine and I could not find one thing, which is quite a bummer.
But tomorrow we are leaving Odessa. To where? We don't know. We need to get to Kiev in the next couple of days to do our PCR test before we fly back home on Sunday. But we'll still figure it out. But thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the next one.